Okay, guys, everyone, good evening. Thank you for coming for this special press conference here in Nokia Arena in Tel Aviv. And we're honored to have with us tonight Mr. Jordi Bertomeu, President and CEO of Euroleague Basketball. I'd like to welcome also Mr. Ed Scott from the Euroleague staff. So welcome back to Tel Aviv. I think it's been a while since your last visit. Always a pleasure to have you here with us. And also welcome to our new, I'm sure you haven't seen it yet, to our new museum, a new VIP hall, the Maccabi Museum, our Hall of Fame. Many, many pieces of history of Maccabi and Euroleague's, some greatest moments. So you can check it later. I hope you're going to find it great. I hope so, at least. So again, thanks for everyone for coming. And I'd like to begin with a few words from our club president in his 45th season as the president of Maccabi Electra Tel Aviv, Mr. Shimon Mizrahi.
Good evening, everyone. For sure, Jordi and Ed, it's a great pleasure and honor for us to have you both with us. And you, Jordi, you missed 1 year because the last time you have been here has been 2 years ago. But you have to come every year. It's a warning. It's not a warning, it's an invitation. And you have an open invitation forever.
You will come twice. Okay, to compensate, I will.
Okay, Jordi Bertomeu has been the CEO of the Euroleague from day one. And he is doing a great job, he and his crew. He's responsible for the two most important competitions in European basketball, the Euroleague and the Europe Cup. From the experience of 12 years that Maccabi Tel Aviv has been with the Euroleague, and I was honored and I'm still honored to be member of board of the Euroleague, I can say that not only the Jordi has his eye open and he sees everything that's going on in the European basketball, and it's not less important, his ears are open to hear proposals, changes, and things that people think that can improve the European basketball and the Euroleague to be focused in the Euroleague. And for example, I can say that the new system of the Euroleague, with more games and everything, was one of the proposals that we brought before the Euroleague, and it was accepted. And it's a big honor, and we really appreciate that behavior of Jordi and his crew, and for sure the Euroleague board. The Euroleague, as you know, is starting now its 14th season. We joined the Euroleague after 1 year that it was already going on. During those years, I would like to mention a few important things that I think that are very important. I'm not speaking now about the sport achievement. I'm speaking about the things that for me and for our club is very, very, very important. Traditionally, we have had, the Euroleague in the number of fans coming to our games at Nokia Arena. The arena has been filled with over 11,000 fans at every one of our home games for many years. And last year, we broke the club record when over 140,000 people came to our Euroleague games at Nokia at last season. You all know our achievements in the Euroleague, how many times we won, how many times we were present in the Final Four, and I think that the Euroleague came and would be for always the big basketball competition in Europe. I would say that one of the things that Jordi is working hard about is about the relations with FIBA and the Euroleague concerning the times, the year, the months in the year when the FIBA competition, national competitions are played, to not be complicated with the games of the EuroLeague or the Europe Cup, and also to give the players their vacation that they are allowed to get according to the agreement between FIBA and the Players Association that was reached 5 years ago. Jordi, again, thank you for coming. Ed, thank you for being with us. I hope that you will have a nice visit. You will enjoy the game tomorrow. It's a big game because Panathinaikos and Maccabi are the two teams that, among others, are the leading teams in the EuroLeague, and it will going to be a very tough game. Thank you again.
Now, Shimon, thank you very much, Shimon. Now to Mr. Jordi Bertomeu, please, and after that, we'll have a chance for questions.
First of all, to explain again that it's always a pleasure, despite the fact that I miss a couple of years, which is, I understood that it has been a warning, but probably the next one will be a fine. So we Catalans care more about money, so we decided to come very quick. But it's true that we has been always enjoying a great cooperation with Maccabi Tel Aviv. Every time that Shimon is inviting me, and it's an open invitation. It's just about calendars and agendas. But every time that I had the opportunity to accept his open invitation, as this is the case this year, we come here really happy to see and knowing that we are going to enjoy something unique, which is the atmosphere that the Nokia Arena has. So I think that just for this, I think deserve to come here and to have this experience. But also because, as Shimon has mentioned, during the years we has been cooperating in many different aspects. To create the league hasn't been easy, and everybody has made many efforts trying to see which is the common interest of the league. Everybody understood that some sacrifice has to be done, and all the clubs did this. But one of the teams that has been more committed with the project has been Maccabi for years. So Shimon just gave some examples, but there are many more. So from the other side, I think that we always has been trying to understand the unique circumstances to have a team in Israel for different reasons that we all know. And everything has been working well because among other circumstances, we always had in front of us people with a very open mind, open always to find solutions, trying to see how we can handle different problems. And the result of all of this is that after 14 years, now we are where we are. We are in a very important league in Europe. We have been growing together with the clubs this competition, and today probably we are in a very nice moment for us when the competition is going well, when the changes that we introduced last year, as the one that mentioned Shimon, has been a very critical and important changes because Shimon knows more than anyone how difficult it has been to convince the other leagues to open their calendars to allow us to play more games, which has been always critical, has been difficult, but also to move games from Wednesday to Friday, and the introduction of the new rules has been very positive and we understand that has a very positive impact on the game, which is what we all want. From the other side, we are extending our agreement with our sponsor until 2020. We have more than ever excellent TV coverage of our league, reaching almost 200 countries. We have been playing precision games on the global basis. We have been playing games in Europe, games in the States, games in Asia, games in South America. So I think that overall the league is going very well thanks to the efforts of our clubs, this commitment with the project, because we believe that we always have room to improve. And exactly it's what we are doing now. So we are not just enjoying what we did. We are opening a discussion about the future of the league since 2015 on. And this is probably our main homework during the season. Season that will be finished in Milan in the Final Four, and I hope will be another success for our basketball. And I believe that what we are offering to our fans every year, it's a better product, it's a better competition, and this is our duty. So it's something that is what makes sense to have the EuroLeague, which is a competition a little bit different of the ones that compared to other sports. The only difference that it's run by the owners, by the clubs, and at the end is the ones who have to take the decisions. What has been mentioned by Shimon regarding the calendar in the future is a very important topic for the future. We have been fighting hard to separate the calendars of the national teams and the clubs' competition, and the idea that comes from FIBA to introduce national team games during the season, it's something that we are not prepared to accept, especially because there is no any reason for that, especially because we offer some alternatives, and especially for the reason that if the best players will not be on the court, it doesn't make any sense, this kind of competition. But we will have time to discuss with our colleagues from FIBA to see how we can have some commitment, some compromise, sorry. I just want to finish because you know that I take advantage of being here to listen to you more than to speak, but it's what I have to do. But I just want to remind that unfortunately we are facing a very sad situation in Philippines. And from the EuroLeague, we are trying to join efforts with our clubs, with our fans, and I am confident that once again basketball will send the message of solidarity to our community, and we will be able to help all the people who are suffering in Philippines. And I am taking advantage to now that I have this opportunity in front of you to ask to help us in order to tell our fans come to the games, and we will help more at the people who are suffering. And that's all from my side. Again, thank you, Maccabi and Shimon, for the hospitality, and any subject, anything you want, I am ready to answer you.
Thank you, Jordi. Thank you very much. No questions.